I am Danielle. This is my story, over 2 decades in the making, of battling a disease known as the Great Imitator. Raised in Central Oregon, I married my husband Corey here, and this is where we live with our 3 children, Hayden, Lucy, and Gray. I was bit by a tick at the age of 9 here in Central Oregon. Not aware of the disease it carried, I struggled with severe migraines, thyroid issues, chronic fatigue, and mono. Throughout my childhood and teen years, my parents took me to numerous doctors and specialists for these apparently unrelated issues. With the birth of my children, my body and health began to rapidly deteriorate. Sometimes I would experience a few good months and think it was all over. Then, almost overnight, new issues would arise and all the symptoms would come rushing back. My husband and I sought help again and again. We were desperate for answers. I saw countless specialists in Oregon, Arizona, and Washington. I was endlessly tested, blood draws, urine tests, saliva samples, infusions, at a great cost and to no avail. I was suspected to having and tested for ALS, MS, Crohn's, pituitary Cushing's, Parkinson's disease, chronic fatigue syndrome, pernicious anemia, and many more. But there was no answer, no diagnosis. Twice I was given months to live as my vital organs began to shut down. I tried not to think about it, but it felt like I was going to leave behind my husband and young children without a wife and mama, and without any reason why. Corey and I spent so many hours researching, trying to find our own answers to my seemingly unknown illness. Finally, in January 2016, an answer came: chronic Lyme disease along with multiple co-infections. Correctly diagnosed, aggressive treatment needed to begin. I was excited to know what I was fighting, but scared because I knew that this fight was going to be a hard one. I am fighting multiple bacteria that have fortified themselves inside my body for the last 25 years. These bacteria fight back. They hide, multiply, and release toxins into my body that cause horrible side effects. Physically and emotionally, this is hard on me, but also for my husband, kids, and parents to watch me be poisoned by the toxins over and over. The pain in my head and stomach is excruciating. I'll stop breathing and pass out. When I wake up, my son, daughter, husband, or mom is holding my hand, gently asking me to breathe again. I hate that they have to endure this. I convulse, become paralyzed in my arms and legs, lose vision, hearing, and the ability to speak at times. I feel very trapped in my body. My heart often feels heavy and painful. My hair is falling out, I can't sleep, but I don't have the energy to get out of bed. I can't be alone, but somehow I feel very alone and isolated. Most days I try to get up, get ready for the day, put a smile on my face. I look like all is well, then try to explain how awful this disease is. I feel like I'm dying inside, but no one can see. We have found treatment, the treatment I desperately need. St. George Clinic in Bad Aibling, Germany uses extreme heat treatments and an extensive detox process that will kill the Lyme bacteria and remove the toxins from my body. The heat-resistant bacteria or co-infections that remain will be killed off by microbial treatments, antibiotic infusions, and extreme detoxing in Wichita, Kansas at the Hansa Center. This will happen after we return from Germany. Being that Lyme is transmitted sexually and in utero, Corey will receive treatments alongside me in Germany. We will both be put under anesthesia 6 to 7 hours at a time to physically endure the heat as it kills the Lyme bacteria. I am nervous, to say the least, but we will have each other, our kids and family by our side, and an unfailing God that has led us here. We are seeking the best and immediate pediatric treatment for our 3 children. They cannot receive treatment at St. George Clinic until they are at least 16, but we will not wait for their already present Lyme symptoms to worsen. We are determined to find them the needed treatment now. While my family and I are currently living some very frightening days and nights, we have hope for a healthy, beautiful life. We will continue to press forward, trusting in God, one day at a time, living fully and loving faithfully. Please keep us in your prayers, and please share our story.